Hi, welcome back to Seton Hill Sports Network, Undisputed. My name's Herman. Some of my coworkers couldn't be here today. Some of them are sick and some of them had to attend other businesses. But today I'll be talking to you about the softball team at Seton Hill. The softball team at Seton Hill, last year they won their championship. The whole thing, PSAC at the top. It's a little bit more pressure this year. Every team's coming for them, trying to win that championship, trying to take it away. But so far this year, with the season starting, they are 2-0 right now. They beat Wheeling about 2 weeks ago in a doubleheader. So far they look pretty good. I know they have games this weekend in West Virginia. Hopefully they can come out with wins. But this year so far, just having a lot of their star players back, their star pitcher Lauren, she's doing really good. In the Wheeling game, she was able to get a lot of people with strikeouts. With their returning catcher, with the chemistry between Lauren and Mackenzie Zhang, I feel like with them having chemistry and building upon with other teammates, the incoming freshmen, they should be able to pick it up and try to win a lot of games this year. Just the pressure of them having to, come together as a team again and try to win those games to get back to the playoffs. I feel like they have a really high chance of that. Watching the games that they played, those 2 games against Wheeling, just the team energy was just high. It was like you didn't see one. It was not one chance where energy was low. Everybody was picking each other up, whether somebody made a good play, a bad play. But they always, if someone made a bad play, they were always able to come back to success. So I feel like this year is a really good year that they'll be able to, repeat and win that championship again.
Hi everybody, I'm Josh and this is Hayden. We're here with an update on men's and women's track and field this week at the PSAC Championships.
So yesterday was the opening day. Both our men and women's teams are ranked 7th right now, men with 7 points and women with 12.
Yep. We have a breaking record alert.
Mm-hmm.
The women's distance medley broke the school record, right?
Yep.
School record, and have qualified for the national championships.
Mm-hmm. So congratulations to Haley, Alexis, Darby, and Kate.
I'm running there fastest because God knows if it was me, I'd be dead last.
I couldn't do that. not the distance.
Welcome back, everybody. And now in this segment, we're going to talk about the men's and women's basketball teams. So starting off with the men's, they recently just lost to Mercyhurst, and now they were 11-11 in the PSAC. And now the question that we all have is does this last loss indicate how they're going to roll into the playoffs? My personal opinion is that that was just they woke up on the wrong side of that bed that day. I know previously the last 2 times in this that they've played Cal, they lost, but I'm going to be a little bit more of an optimist here, and I feel as though that our boys are going to get it done.
I mean, the last 2 times they played Cal, it's been like close games. So
it is hard to win 3 times in a row against a team. So
I mean, in reality, we just gotta have our guys show up. We gotta have our top 3 scorers do what they do, play big. Our big 3 that we talked about last week gotta show up.
yeah.
I feel like also it's like, it's like a new season for them. So it's like a clean start for them to all just start fresh and make their way up there so that they can win the games.
It's the playoffs. Like, people are gonna show up in the playoffs. Like, play when it matters.
But even then, even though they're playing Caillou, who is 5th, I believe, since they're 4 and 5 playing against each other, it's a huge game for them because they have to understand even if they beat this team, they're going against harder competition as in like IUP, Mercyhurst. So now that they're in playoffs, they all have to step up and come from the bench too.
I feel like it's hard to beat somebody 3 times, but they shot 10 for 53 the last in 2 games against Cal. So if they don't shoot better, then they're gonna lose probably. That's just what it is. They gotta come out. They gotta shoot better.
I feel like a lot of the guys also have to be more confident in their shot, especially driving to the paint. Like, you're doing it all season, just do the same thing in playoffs. So, no point of you trying to kick the ball out if you know you can get to the court and stuff like that. So,
Just do what's made you successful this whole season.
Nah, facts. I feel like X Factor is Jimmy though, because if he's knocking down threes, he's like a Brook Lopez. He can stretch the floor for like, and they give lanes to like Sam and all them, so they can get to the lane. So I feel like he's an X Factor for this game.
I think one player that I can say that might show out is Gabe. He's playing really good. He's a freshman too, so it's just a matter of how well the coach uses him. But I think they might have a good shot at winning. So it's just a matter of what happens. For sure.
Now talking about our women's, they recently just beat Mercyhurst in a thriller to get them into the playoffs. You know, last week it was looking real scary. We didn't know if they could be here, but now they play top seed again. They play Edinburgh.
They beat them before.
Yeah, they're 1-1 in the series right
The
now.
last time they played was a crazy game. Two shots teams up 0 for the other team.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be a good game. It's gonna be close. I feel like it's gonna be a real either way. So I feel like the last 3-4 minutes is gonna be important. So how they close it out.
I mean, that's just like this last week. Like, it was down to the final seconds.
But what we really need to work on, I feel like, we went into the half with a 14-point lead, 12-point lead, and in the matter of 3 minutes, they came all the way back. So we really have to understand and keep that energy going even after halftime. Because every time we come back from half, we always just like lose all our momentum. Everyone's tired. It's just a total game shift. So I feel like if we can just stay on it the whole entire game, then we'll be fine.
Yeah, I agree. I say for me personally, like I agree with you on that. I think it's more so the coach where I feel like he should trust some of his bench players more so that he can rest those stars so that when they come out at halftime, like they're not tired. A lot of the starters that play, they just play the whole game and they only come out for like maybe a minute or two and they can just put them right back in.
Yeah.
So I feel like if the coach just trusts his bench, I feel like they would have a higher rate, especially if they win this game and keep going. Like you're definitely gonna have to rest some of your players a little bit longer. And just trust your bench to at least score, at least keep the game there, and not just blow out. So
I think we definitely just have to keep applying that pressure throughout the entire game. Like, there's no reason we should have lost that 14-point lead.
Yeah.
Or at least that quickly. Like, we should have kept forcing the ball downfield, and just kept scoring instead of trying to play conservative.
Yeah. I would agree.
So what do y'all think? Who y'all think gonna win? Y'all think both teams are gonna win, or what's the predictions for the game?
I'm gonna go with both teams come out with a win. Keep moving on to the playoffs. Score wise, I can't give you the score prediction. I'm gonna go boys. I'm gonna go maybe like a 94-72 maybe. And maybe girls I'll go. What do they usually average in the game? 80s. I'll go girls maybe 84-75.
That's reasonable.
I'll take your take.
I definitely got both of our teams winning. Score prediction for me, 88-84 boys, and 76-82 for the girls.
I like the boys playing the defensive game. I like, it's the playoffs, so everything tightens up a little bit more. I like the boys winning like 70-65, and I like the girls winning. I'll give them like 60, so 60-65 win.
Like Paul.
I got the girls pulling out a close one, but I don't think the boys are gonna win though. I don't think they're gonna win.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't think
brutally honest.
yeah, I gotta keep it 100, man.
No way. That's hilarious.
Nah, that's crazy.
That's fun.
He called me Paul. I ain't got no beard. You know what I'm saying?
Subscribe to the channel. What are you waiting for? Just subscribe. Subscribe now. Right now. Click that button.
All right. right. Thank you guys for joining us on the Seton Hill Sports Network. Big shout out to Rosalie Carpenter, our co-signer. We love you, Rosalie.
Love you, Rosalie.
Dio262, link in bio, top trainer protein.
Feel like I'm running out of time, can't wait.